Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Wednesday, January 23rd, 2019. Alright, so today we have the moon still in Leo, so likely themes still around self-expression perhaps, cultivating our passions, and fundamentally connecting to our hearts and listening to our hearts at this time. So with this, we do have Mercury squaring up to Uranus here today, so there could be maybe some erratic energy with the mind, maybe some restlessness or wanting to break free in some way with the routine. So really good ways of working with this is to channel that into constructive things like maybe writing or other forms of communication or learning, things that do involve the mind with that intention and conscious awareness. All right, so that's pretty much the day. Let's go ahead and take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this Wednesday. So again, we are using the actual size of the constellations, which does change the signs from mainstream astrology. If you are new to the true sidereal astrology, be sure to check out that link down below for more information. All right, so the moon very well set here in the constellation Leo today. Leo the lion represents essentially cultivating the things that are close to our hearts, that we're passionate about, and expressing ourselves. And from this, great day for maybe creative things, having some fun, maybe entertainment, right? Anything on this sort of level, really good to cultivate with the moon here. Now, this is in the context of the fact that we just came off of that lunar eclipse from last weekend. So there is still this heightened energy at this time. Still a great time for doing a status check in terms of what's shifted in our life or what is shifting right now. Maybe from over these past few days, that we can continue to put energy towards and really move forward for the next 6 months. And the heightened energy of the cycle does mean a bit of a heightened energy for us. So still a really good time for taking action and initiative and moving things forward. Now the sun has recently shifted into Capricorn with that lunar eclipse. So the focus is on the long road, right? Capricorn is about focusing perhaps on our responsibilities, or perhaps how things take time and discipline, patience, this type of stuff. So this is our focus. That's going to be increasing as we go through, as the sun goes through Capricorn here. And so just more of these qualities coming through in our outer personality at this time. All right, so that's a bit of the backdrop, but in terms of the aspects today, we do have Mercury squaring up to Uranus, who's also going to be sextiling up to Chiron. So with this type of energy, there can be maybe some erratic stuff taking place, maybe collectively regarding our minds. Could be sometimes a bit of uneasiness, maybe some anxiety, sometimes stress. So if there is any type of restlessness like that, or if it involves your routine in any way, things in your outer environment or something like this, really good to obviously be conscious of this. It is a really good time to be aware of the mind and the thinking patterns, right, and the concerns and things like this. And that alone really helps balance this energy out. Now, some other things in terms of squares, squares are always about channeling it into something constructive. It's very much like the energy of Saturn. And so in this case, anything you can do with your mind today, and especially if it's outside the norm, like outside, let's say if you want to learn today, maybe learning some new and different things, or reading some new and different books, right? This kind of thing. Also a really good day for channeling this maybe into writing. Maybe it's journaling or writing in a new way, or if you don't normally write, that could be different, which incorporates that Uranus as well. Because essentially our minds are wanting some change. We're wanting some freedom when it comes to the normal routine, the normal mode of thinking about things. And so anything we can do to facilitate some change using that in conscious ways makes this an excellent way of working with this type of square here. And just a minor sextile to Chiron could just be some healing. Great day for learning about healing, if you're into that, or if not, again, trying new things. But yeah, maybe some things that, maybe not learning specifically about healing, but maybe the act of learning could be healing. Or maybe some, again, communication could be healing. So just a bit of an opening for that type of stuff. All right, so that's the most important stuff today, and there's been a lot going on astrologically, so Today we're going to be easing up off of what has been a whole bunch of aspects from the lunar eclipse, from the weekend, from Monday, Tuesday. So, probably what we'll start to feel today is a bit more of the easing up of any type of, if you felt any limitations or becoming more aware of how to work within your limitations, that's easing up. And also from yesterday, could be a bit in orb today, is any type of new values, a bit of a broader perspective maybe that you've had since yesterday regarding relationships or values or your enjoyments in life that you can further develop here today is also great. And then as we go into Friday, we do have Mars trining up to Jupiter. We'll probably feel this in the very later part of the day, if not tomorrow. And this will have to do with maybe feeling a bit motivated, confident, driven to pursue some of these opportunities or aspirations that maybe we've had this year. So I'll talk more on that tomorrow, but still a bit of that cusp day, coming off of a lot of that activity astrologically from the weekend, and getting into some little more inspiring energy with that Mars there, and just finishing up some of this Mercury energy. So today the most important thing is, if there is any type of wanting to break free with the mind, with the routine, again, great to be aware of this and channel this into constructive ways, right? And along with this, I think still focusing on how things do take time, patience with the Sun in Capricorn, and this heightened part of the lunar cycle, making it great for still shifting direction, moving things forward for the next 6 months based on whatever insights we've become aware of since the past few days. And with the Moon in Leo today, great for cultivating our self-expression and our passions and our sort of fun, loving, lighthearted side to ourselves. All right, so everyone, have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow for the daily forecast.